Hello and welcome back to Neverland. If you're wondering why I sound like a frog today, it's not because I'm channeling my inner amphibious, but because I've been ill the past couple of days and I'm still recovering. So after my kind of involuntary Easter break, I've decided to take it slow this week and have a look at movies that maybe are not so much on our radar for the year of 2016. The first movie that I want to discuss with you today is Warner Bros. Animation Storks. And perhaps some of you are saying right now, Connie, what the hell? This film has totally been on my radar and I marked the release date in my calendar already. Well, shame on me, because I really just realized that that movie is coming out actually this weekend when I was setting up my movie schedule for the year. So what is this ominous movie about? Well, it's about storks, duh, who deliver babies to all kinds of people. And that's, a very simple premise. We're just gonna make sure that a lot of parents will be forced to have the talk with their children after watching that movie, if they actually go and watch it, because I'm not sure anyone is aware of its existence. Which is so weird, because if you have a look at the people working on this movie, it actually looks really promising. We have Doug Sweetland, who used to work for Pixar on classics like A Bug's Life, Toy Story or Monsters Inc. Then apparently took a break and now is back to direct his very first feature film for Warner Bros. Interestingly enough. The other director is Brett Lewis, who is coming off the latest Muppet movies, which are not the best movies ever, but they're solid. Voice cast is actually pretty star-studded as well. We have Andy Samberg and Jordan Peele, just to name two of the many comedians that apparently have signed on to work in this movie. And it just really makes you wonder, why is no one talking about this movie? And I think it just really goes to show how important ad campaigns can be, and how when you mess it up, it can kind of ruin your movie. Another movie that I feel like no one is really talking about yet is Trolls. Which I guess I get, because it's really about a toy that I think is very outdated, that children today have absolutely no connection to, and people my age and older are desperately trying to forget about. And then it's also still a couple of months until the movie comes out. But nevertheless, I feel like the voice cast has people like Anna Kendrick and Justin Timberlake, which kind of should draw people's attention, but apparently isn't. This also makes me wonder how much of the budget is actually going to the people creating the movie, as in animators or art directors, writers, general directors, and how much money is going into paying the voice cast. I think about that a lot, because it's kind of unfair distribution of money if you ask me. The movie is produced by DreamWorks Animation, who didn't do too badly with Kung Fu Panda 3, and it's directed by Mike Mitchell and Walt Dawn, who both worked on the Shrek series, which is not really my cup of tea, but which I know a lot of people enjoyed. So, it just looked all too bad. I mean, the trailer wasn't that good, I thought, but maybe we're underestimating it. Maybe that's going to be like the property that will help DreamWorks out of their misery. Fingers crossed, right? The final movie that I want to discuss here is Ratchet & Clank. And again, fans of the computer game series will probably be like, what? This is on everybody's radar, what are you talking about? But it really isn't. And as an outsider of the fandom, I kind of get why. It's about a feline-like creature and his robot friend, and they're kind of in a science fiction-y setting in space, and they're fighting evil, as one does. I don't think I'm selling this properly here. This is a hugely popular computer game series that a lot of people love, and it's got like this huge universe to back it up and everything. I'm just not really into science fiction, so maybe I'm just not interested in it. But what's really making me nervous here, I think, is the fact that it's being produced by Brainworks Studios, and Brainworks Studios are the studios that made films such as the early Barbie movies, Hot Wheels movies, so that's not really something to boast with, I guess. Although I guess they are popular, but they do not exactly scream quality. And as for the voice cast, they have people like John Goodman and Sylvester Stallone, which makes me wonder again, are animators and art directors and everyone just not being paid enough here? Or have these actors just become available for things like this now? I don't know. Either way, this property, in my opinion, looks super interesting in every way, and we're definitely going to be looking at it this year. Those are the 3 movies that I think are not receiving a lot of attention this year, partly justifiably so, partly not so much. Let me know in the comments if you're looking forward to any of these movies, if you think I've missed any movies on this list. Like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more of me. Follow me on Twitter or on Tumblr to get updates on the latest developments in children's media and on my videos. And thank you so much for watching. Bye!